Hi. Boy, are we going to have some fun now. We're going to create a website from scratch. I've done this just a couple of times, so I'm really new at it as well. So it's going to be quite an adventure. Even though I'm relatively new at it, I think you'll see that it's not very difficult. You can create quite a complex site, but it's not hard to do at all. The first thing we need to do, since we have no site, is to create one. So we're going to be a realtor today. We're going to create a site. We're going to call it Moby Homes. How's that? And for whale of a deal from Moby Homes. I rather like that. Next, we're going to choose a picture that we're going to have for our website. This is the top picture that you'll see on the page, and I've got a nice home right up here. We're going to add that picture. The next one is your phone number. This is a phone number where you want people to reach you, to call you. It can be your office phone, your home phone, your cell phone, whatever phone you'd like it to be. Again, everything on this is changeable at any time by you. Whenever you want to, you can come back in and switch it around. The URL, where it says desktop URL, this is your domain. In other words, if I had mobyhomes.com, I would put that in there. For purposes of this test, I have Real Life Solutions.moby. Now, I also better put the www in front of it. There we go. We have a .moby site. This is going to be a mobile website, but you don't have to have it as a .moby. You can, and it's certainly advisable to do that, and it's certainly okay. But if you have a .com, .biz, .info, .net, all those suffixes are fine as well. Just because it's a mobile website does not mean it has to have a .moby on the end. You can have social networking built into your site as well. You can go, for example, to Facebook and put your Facebook URL, whatever your Facebook page is. The same thing with Twitter. Yellow pages. A lot of people have yellow page listings as well. You may want to put that in there along with a blog if you happen to have one, and I highly suggest that you do have a blog. It does help with search engines. Now the color, the themes in here, this is kind of interesting, and since I had no clue what all this meant, I did something I very rarely do. I read the instructions. And the instructions for configuring the theme give you what the colors are supposed to do. The background color is the main background, the color of the website. This one is slightly grayish. I am a purist. I prefer white. But this color bar, this is a slider color bar. You can see that you can get all the colors of the rainbow in here. And in order to get those colors, you simply left click on the dot, and drag that wherever you want it, whatever color you want to have. As I said, being a purist, I prefer to have white for a background. Now I've moved the color slider over here. I've got the background up there for white. You can also, if you know the code, you can also put the color code in here and get your color. For example, if I wanted a red background, I could type in, I could of course go here and with my slider and get it. But if I know my color scheme, my numbers, I can type it in, and it brings up the color, in this case red. But I do want the white with the background, which is all F, so I'm going to put that in and submit it. The main color, it determines the color of the headers, or the menu bars, if you will, and the listings on your site. You could do it to match your logo if you like. If you have a blue logo, for example, if I had a picture of a whale there, or what, I could do that as well. Bring my slider down here to blue. Go ahead and bring up my blue theme, my blue dot. I'm going to make it kind of a dark blue. Left click and it's going to sit there. That looks okay. Submit that. So now I've got a background of white, a button of a dark blue. Primary text color is the color inside of the button. What color do I want to have the button? So I can put red in there, which would be god-awful. I'll tell you, trying to read red on blue is unbelievably bad. You could do a dark blue, but then you wouldn't be able to see it. You can go down here into the yellows, to the greens. Let's see what happens with the yellow ones. That's not too bad. I double-clicked in here. I can move that up a little bit. Down for a little bit softer yellow. I think I'm going to go with that yellow. Left click, it drops there. Again, if I know the color, I can put it in. Click submit. So now I've got a white background. I got a blue button. I've got yellow text in the buttons. The only thing that's left is the secondary text color, which is the color of anything else that I put on the website. Remember, my background color is white. Being a purist, I want my text then to be black, like this text is here. So to do that, I'm going to left click. My cursor's there. It brings up again your color wheel. The black is down here, and once again, I prefer to have all black. You can modify that by moving this color up, and it shows you in here, as you move this around, what your color is. I'm going to go down to the pure black, which is all zeros for me, and submit that. So now I've got my name, a tagline, the picture, my phone number, my website address. This tells it where it's going to save this information. So it's pretty important that you have that there. The Facebook, Twitter, Yellow Pages, and blog information, blog links, and then the colors for the website. So let's go ahead, we'll save all that. And then we're going to come up here, we're going to click on the Moby Homes. There's the picture that I put in. Isn't that a gorgeous, looks like a hotel. Put the picture up here, my tagline's here. Let's take a look and see what it looks like. Go into this, view the website. There's my blue button, my yellow text in a blue button, the white background for the page, the tagline, which is in black, the picture that I put up there, and then my phone number and my social marketing icons there. So now I'm going to go in and I'm going to add a couple of pages to this. So we are having a website that has homes in it. So we're going to go to manage tags. Now a tag is nothing more than something for the search engines to look for. By clicking on manage tags, it takes us to the different things we can add that the search engines we want the search engines to look for. This is a partial listing. You can add a tag name here. For example, if I wanted to look for, let's say commuter, and commuter, or let's just say commute. We'll just call this commute, I guess. Now, what I do for the tag name, that's what's going to appear here. The URL tag name is the website address. What I simply do is take whatever I put in here, make it all lowercase, and put it in the URL tag name. Makes it easy that way, and that's what you've got here. I have no idea what this is. This came as a default. Somebody obviously was playing, I guess. At any rate, inactive means it's not going to be there. Extra is an extra tag. You can put whatever you want to in there. Again, inactive means the search engines won't find it. If you don't even want to look at it, there's a red X over here. Click on that, it deletes it, and now that putrid thing, whatever it was, is gone. But so was my commute because I did not save the commute. So let's put that back in here again. Commute is going to be a tag and lowercase. And we're going to, yes, it can have text in there. And we're going to do a text area in case I need to have more text. And we want it to be searchable. That's what this is here. If we say no, it'll list it, but the search engines won't be able to find it. And I want the search engines to find it. Or not. I think maybe not. So now we're going to add that tag. And you'll see there now it's not searchable. So the search engines are not going to find what's in there. Now, these are called tags, so let's go into manage those tags. We click on add or edit the group. Now, we have a tag that says commute. We might want to commute by train, so we're going to add train. We might want to commute by bus, so we'll add the group tag for bus. We might want to do a carpool, so that adds the carpool to that. Go back to manage tags. All that is now is in the commute, train, bus, and carpool, and you can add as many as you'd like in there. For the city, let's take Cleveland, and we're going to add Cleveland, and let's say Hartford, and how about Los Angeles? And we'll add those tags. And you see as we add the tags, it adds these all in here. Go back to manage tags. Now all those cities are searchable. The same thing holds true for the pricing. We can go into the pricing, and we already have some prices listed here for the group. These are price ranges, and that's what it's going to look for in those price ranges. I can add another price range in here if I like. I can delete one if I don't like it in there. That's the 50,000 to the 100,000. We're going to delete that one. But maybe we wanted to have that one in there. We want to look for a very small home, maybe a mobile home. So 50,000 to 100,000. And in some of the other cities, you'll find that there are houses in that price range that are pretty decent houses. So we're going to add that back in, and now it's back into our group tag. Going back out to the tags, we have colors. Let's see what colors we have. Grayish, bluish, reddish, brownish, white, green. You could add whatever color you want. Fuchsia, purple. Some people prefer purple houses. You could add that in there simply by putting it in and adding it to the group tag. Now, if somebody puts in purple in the search, they're going to find a purple house. So we've got the total surface area. That's how big is the house. These are square footage, 500 to 1,500 square feet, 1,500 to 5,000, and so on. And again, you can add or delete as you will for all of these tags. So therefore, we've got the color is searchable, surface is searchable, price, and city all are searchable. So the next thing that happens, we got to find and add in some houses. So that'll be a product. So we're going to call this family home, and that'll be the product. And let's just call this, let's call the product city homes. And then we'll call this a family home. Now, oops, this is not going to work. I got to save this first, city homes, and then come down here to the family home. And we do this so that you save it as you need it, rather than if we didn't have that in there, you didn't want family home, you could put something else in there. We're going to add that to the category. So now we have a city homes and we have a family home. We need to describe this family home, so all we do is we click on it. Now, if we don't want the family home, we can exit, get rid of it, and put a new category in there. We could have a starter home. If I could spell, we could have a starter home. Add that for the category. Now we have a family home and a starter home. And how about a mansion? We could add it, so now we have a mansion within our homes. Okay, so let's go ahead with the family home. We want to be able to find it by color, by surface area, by city, and by price. Remember the commute, we did not have it to be searched by, so we're not going to have it in there. So we're going to have those tags. We're going to add those tags to our search, and then down here we're going to put in all the information that it's asking for. I'll probably put the address in here. Northwest 139th Avenue. Very nice 3-bedroom home with finished basement, and whatever else you want to put in here. The rec room you can put in there, a new refrigerator, washer, dryer, whatever you want to put. Describe your home in here. The price on this home, we're going to go with $149, just for the heck of it. And I personally want a white house. As I said, I'm a purist, but what I really like on a house is a white house. I like it with black trim, black shutters. I could also with white trim. Okay, and then the surface area, we're going to go after 1,450 square foot. Pretty nice size for me. Price range, we're going to go with 149. Let's go with 149.9. Do the same thing up here. And yeah, let's look in Cleveland. My brother's wife is from there. Let's see what they've got. So anyway, we're going to add that item in there. So now we have this particular home with these searches. Let's take a look. We've got this add the tags. We've had the items. That's the same as save, by the way. So let's take a look at our website. So now we have city homes, and you can click anywhere on the button, whether it be on the name or on the arrow, and it brings up the different homes. Now remember, we don't have anything in here yet. We just have something in our family home, and there it is. You back to the very first page. Rather than just taking you back to the previous page, it'll take you back to the home page, essentially, in here. Okay? So that's what we've got going on in here. Back to the home page. Now, all we had were the city homes. We could have country homes. We could have farmhouses, farmettes, new buttons. Every time we go after a new product, like we have city homes, we could have a new product. We'll call this one farms. And we'll save that. Now we have two. Now we're going to have another location. We'll call this Lakeside. And we'll save that. Now if we go out to view the site, we're going to find all those buttons in here as well, along with our search. So let's see how the search works. Let's again, you can click on the word search. You can click on the button. You can click on the arrow. So I want a house that's white. I want to be in the about 1,400 square foot, 149,000, and I want to find one that's in Cleveland. So let's see if we can submit, and it'll bring up the home that we were looking at, which is the White House, 149.9, and so forth. So that's basically all you really have to do in here. That's how easy it is to create these websites. You simply go in, you can add the products. If you're looking at realty, you're looking at cars, you'd add cars in there. Whatever product you're selling, you simply add the products. You can add it as a general button. You can go to locations, manage the tags. That's the key here. That's what we really wanted to show you today, was how to do the keys, how to get the searching on the website. So I hope you got something out of this. It's not as complicated as people first thought. It's relatively easy to utilize this. So I strongly urge you to give it a shot. It's a great program, can do many things, has very, very complex programming, but yet very easy front end for you to use. Thank you for listening.